acknowledging Tommy King, who's also been a very strong supporter of putting this together. And I apologize, Tommy. So,
So what we're asking our folks here up on the panel tonight, we have School Board Member Larry Miller, former candidate for State Superintendent Todd Price, and School Board Member Peter Blewett, and State Representative Chris Nickey, who is also a former MPS School Board member. What we're asking of them tonight are the questions that you'll see on your pink agenda. They also have a blue sheet there with the questions listed. Basically, do you have any decision-making power over the takeover? Why do you think the takeover is being proposed? And what is the best way for the community to fight the takeover? So with that, we just want to start, tell us who you are, Larry.
Actually, I want to give to Director Blewett, who has a meeting in 10 minutes.
Thank you. So I'll just very quickly, and I will try to. I don't think that. Hello. Okay. Hi, I'm Peter Blewett, and I have to run. We're having a meeting tonight to consider a proposal that I put in to send to the Wisconsin Association of School Boards, and it is to change the way the state uses the Wisconsin Knowledge and Concepts exam which is the way that device is used, and people are told that Milwaukee Public Schools is in need of improvement under No Child Left Behind. I wish the state superintendent and I wish the governor would use their power to give us an assessment system that will give us an accurate picture of what's happening in our schools. When you use other markers, for example, the Newsweek published a poll of public high schools around the country. 2 of the top 5 public high schools in Wisconsin are Milwaukee Public Schools. 2 of the top 5 high schools, according to different measures. 2 of the top 5 in Milwaukee, the 3 high schools from Milwaukee Public Schools that are in the Newsweek list, we are the only schools that have over 50% of our students qualify for free or reduced lunch. Now, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel forgot to publish that article telling people that 2 of the top 5 public high schools in this state are right here in Milwaukee. One of them has 48% of their students are qualified for free or reduced lunch, Rufus King. That's the number 1 high school. The number 5 is Milwaukee School of Languages High School. Over 50% of its students qualify for free or reduced lunch. The next closest public high school that made the list was West Allis, and they had 23% of their students, not even a quarter of their students qualified for free or reduced lunch. So those are the conditions that our teachers work in and are doing a great job. And I wish the Journal-Sentinel would tell that side of the story. The mayor could help it. In fact, I just want to make it very clear that our board has invited the mayor time after time to work with us to bring resources to our students. Since 2001, the mayor has yet to appoint the MPS delegate to the Milwaukee Arts Board. This is the board that's put in $1 million every year for arts education above and beyond what we do in the schools. The mayor has, since 2001, yet to appoint the MPS representative to the Milwaukee Arts Board. Where's the commitment? Your school board that you elected fought against certain measures in No Child Left Behind. Tonight I have to go lead the meeting to try to get a sensible testing policy in the state. I also led the fight against letting the school system give the contact information for minor students to military recruiters without their parents' knowledge and or permission, which is in No Child Left Behind, a federal law that overrules your locally elected body, which has always fought to preserve the privacy of our students. Your school board, under Director Morales' leadership, voted to invest millions of dollars in arts education, over $3 million the last 3 years, and that has prompted private groups to invest millions more. So that the Bader Foundation, for example, made a commitment of $1,300,000 because they were inspired by the leadership of the board. And when I was president, I traveled around the country talking to people who said, we need to do what you're doing in Milwaukee. Wow, what a terrific board you have. What leadership you're showing in this area. Our board put together a policy that took pesticides out of our schools and out of our students so our students would not be harmed. Our board has done numerous things like that. But we are focused, first of all, on achievement. That's why we have schools that are right at the top. We are focused on making sure that every student is prepared to take their place in the future of Milwaukee in the workforce. That's why Milwaukee Public School leads public districts around the country in the number of women and minority students in science, technology, engineering, and math classes. We lead the country. And it's by the vision of this board, which has said we're going to invest in STEM education because that's the wave of the future. On the other side, when this audit was done, which we were told was not about a takeover, but about efficiency, the only thing that I've heard since then is to take away the benefits of our workers, especially healthcare benefits. How do you match that with improving student achievement? I don't see the line between taking away teacher benefits, teacher aid benefits, safety benefits, and improving achievement in students. I thought it was about improving student achievement. And we need the mayor's help. We need the common council's help. Bring down the health disparity so that Milwaukee will no longer be a high-cost center for health, so that if you're African American in the city of Milwaukee, you are 6 times more likely to end up in the hospital for asthma than if you are Caucasian. And what's the #1 reason that students are absent from school? Asthma. You can't learn if you're not there. Focus on healthcare, focus on the healthcare disparity, focus on the income disparity, focus on the job disparity. And it'd be nice if the newspaper would publish both sides of this issue. The article that Jennifer Morales wrote, when she's talking about how come that hasn't been published yet. All I've seen in the newspaper are their continuing rants about giving power to the mayor. And this is the paper, of course, that promoted vouchers. This is the paper that promoted the Neighborhood Schools Initiative. This is the neighbors that's promoted the MMAC agenda. I'm open to talking about all those things, but I sure would like a balanced discussion in the newspaper. Thank you all for coming. I've got to run to the meeting, so I will give up the microphone.